Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the Lego Technic Power Boat. This is set number 42089, 174 pieces. So for Technic standards, this is a very, very small set. On average, Technic sets are around 1,000 pieces, if not more. But it looks like it still has the two-in-one function. You can choose between one of the two models. You can't build both of them at the same time. You have to disassemble the set, but this is the alternate version on the back. Here's the main model version on the front. So we're obviously going to build the one that's on the front. Let's open this up, get right into it. Oh, giant sticker sheet. Huge sticker sheet for a relatively small set. And I guess an average size instruction book. So, all of our parts out. 2 bags of the bigger parts, and then there's the one bag that has the tiny parts in it. Your pins and little mini connectors. Let's jump right into it. Obviously there's no minifigures. Technic sets do not come with minifigures anymore. They used to a long time ago. But they were weird, and the problem with it is Technic sets are not scaled to the Lego standard minifigure size. So it's hard to make a figure that matches all the sets, so they just said, we're not going to do it. Which I'm okay with. Alright. Got that. So sometimes pushing these pins and axles inside of all these little holes is a beating on your fingers, so you'll see me occasionally use the table to push them in. It helps. Any little bit will help. Okay, so, alright, 2 more pieces. The other thing with these Technic sets is you really have to be paying close attention to the instructions, because if you miss something, it could be fatal. You'd have to pretty much disassemble the whole model just to fix something. So just keep that in mind. Alright, this guy slides here. There. So you can see all that's kind of sandwiched in there. We have 2 more pins. And a lot of times when you do this little sandwich build, you'll see that it kind of mirrors on the other side exactly what you've already done. So that appears to be the case here. Sliding these guys on first, and then we put it on here. Okay. Alright, so we have our first panel. Turn oriented, how it's oriented in the instructions. And we do have our first sticker, our giant sticker sheet. Sometimes putting these big stickers on is tricky to line it up, but looks like I got it pretty good there. Alright, so we're gonna put a few pins, and then we have this pin with a pinhole attachment on there. Shows it going right there. Alright. Next is the other panel. This will get sticker number 1. Once again, carefully attempt to line it up. Looks good. It's gonna have to do, because once it's on there, it's pretty much a one-shot deal. If you miss and try to take it off, it's usually not, doesn't look very good. Okay, so you can see with Technic sets, you can still use regular Lego pieces. We've got these little studs, and you just have to use the pin that has the stud on the top, and you can attach regular Lego pieces to it. It's pretty common to see the mixture of regular Lego pieces mixed in with Technic, and then obviously Technic mixed in with Lego sets. You see that in a lot of Star Wars and superhero sets. Use a lot of Technic. Ninjago is another good one that uses a lot of Technic. Oops. Turn that back, line that up. 1, 2, 3 friction pins. This guy's only going to go on top of 2 of them. Our next sticker, sticker number 12. Okay. So turn it this way. Attach it there. So it's kind of flapping. It's gonna hopefully connect to something. Alright. Move that to the side. Let's do the other one. This one. Alright, so kind of the same thing. We're going to put these pieces on. This guy. 1, 2, 3. And sticker number 11. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so next up we're going to take this yellow axle joiner, put a 3 long axle in, pop that guy on top. Pushing there. So this is what's going to hold this on. So those two friction pins that we left exposed, we're going to attach the end of this piece on it. And that axle joiner doesn't connect to anything, it's probably just meant to tell it where to stop. Anyway, kind of the front end of the boat, if you can kind of envision that. That's kind of what we've made so far. Alright, so next up we've got more of these little pins with the pinhole in it. Good. 4 more friction pins. We have these longer panels. Let's see, scoot it over one. Those are lining up like that. More stickers. It's a really long sticker. So I usually find the part I want to line it up to and then attach it, and then if you pull it to the side you can adjust the alignment pretty easily. So that's lined up pretty well. Let's bring our boat over here. We've got these two black pins sticking up there. You can see we've got the holes underneath. Those should line up and connect. And then that piece falls right in there. And put that red axle in there. Now that's all connected. So I'm going to take it that this boat does not float. It actually says it on the box right here. Model does not float, not for use in water. Well, challenge accepted, I guess. Get this thing to float, and I'm going to use it in water. Alright, so we have a little engine piece that we're going to make. This is going to be the small little technical part of the set. There's always something that moves or has some sort of function. So this will be it. Kind of a interesting way that it's being connected. Over. Right, so we have our single little piston piece that goes in the engine. Line up and drop right in there. There we go. That axle, connect it there. So now you can see we have our little engine piston that moves. Alright, so we're going to flip it this way. Do 2 friction pins. 2. And move that to the side. So it looks like we're making little sub-assemblies, and then we'll kind of connect everything together as we complete it more. Okay, so those are our little seats. This will simply attach right there. So here we're putting these pins on there, but we're not pushing them all the way through. We're leaving them hanging out the top, as that'll be something we use to connect to the main model when we get to that step. Here's our small little bevel gear. And we have the larger bevel gear that fits right in here. It's almost like they designed it to go in there, which they did. Slide an axle all the way through. We have 2 wheels and tires. So since this is a toy slash land boat, it's not meant to go in the water, the wheels are going to be what powers the rotation of the engine. So you can see there when I turn the wheels, it's turning this little gray axle. So that's how we're going to get our movement. All right. Goes there. Looks like we have another little gear piece that we're going to use. We have a small 8-tooth gear. It slides on there. Slide on there. Put another one here. So you can see how those are interlocked now. Still just turning the wheel, and it's now moved that motion to that part. Alright, so we will take our engine piece. Make sure I get it in the right holes. And that'll go there. And one more of those little gears. Now, see, I'm still just turning the wheel. Now everything that's interlocked is connected to that piston going up and down that engine block. So that is our technical function. Okay, so with that all on, it does show this guy going here, a propeller. so it also turns a little propeller at the back. Okay. We have a few more panels. And it looks like we'll be getting pretty close to done. How's this gonna work? Get sticker number 3. Then we'll simply go there. Now we push these pieces that are just hanging up there. So that's kind of how that's connected. For the other side. So, same thing here. Slide that on. If it all built correctly, it should line up, and just push those down on it. Cool. Now, take these two halves, line them up. That goes there. So that's our main body of the boat. You can see everything's working. I'm gonna roll it on the table, so that looks pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna slide a axle all the way through here. Hold that together. Four of these 3 long friction pins. Sticker goes on here. The stickers, the straight long ones, are kind of one of the easier ones for me to put on. Just over the years I've gotten pretty good at lining those up without any issues. So those will both there. You can see we're kind of using the Lego system pieces now. We'll see how it all integrates with Lego Technic. See if it fits perfectly on there. So that's our front windscreen. Alright. To have our last couple of stickers here. Weird location for them, kind of on the inside of the slope. But that's all of our stickers. Finally done with those. Put those little pieces on. This. Simply goes right there. Here we have a little sword that will create the little antennas on the back. A little flimsy, but not too bad. There you go. That completes our Lego Technic power boat. So once again, the function is the wheels turning. We kind of saw that as we built it. So as you roll it on the table, floor, ground, whatever you play with it, you see how everything is interlocked and rotates, turns. And that's it. Doesn't float, or so they say. We may have to try that. Alright, so tell me your thoughts. Do you like this set? Do you want it? Do you have it? Do you need it? Let me know. Put a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out all my other videos. There's tons of links down there. And we'll see you in the next video.